I had just read, this was a fun article. According to South Korean health ministers, the country of the city of Seoul specifically, a lot of Viagra being found in their their water wastewater system.
Yeah, they tested the wastewater system, which, by the way, that made me super paranoid. I didn't know they test wastewater.
Yeah.
I feel like just leave the wastewater alone.
Now, man, we got to make sure that it's normal.
Why are they looking into our wastewater for?
I would have a tough time. Is this shit water seem okay to you? Seems fine to me.
This pool of shit and piss is actually more toxic than we thought.
You tell me what a worse job is. Guy who has to test wastewater or guy who watches cum at the
Testing wastewater. He doesn't have to, he only has to taste the cum or test, excuse me. He only has to test the cum if he's asked.
Hi, I'm the cum taste tester.
That's a low sperm count.
Sir, you were just supposed to survey the cum. You weren't supposed to taste it.
I'm a seminalier.
You know, at least at the cryogenic lab, you got some porn to look at your lunch hour.
Oh, for sure. Probably top-notch porn, too.
High quality, HQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, you got to go to the corporate and be like, hey, we have to buy porn.
Right.
Do you think buy porn? Do you think you have like a Brazzers pass that they let all their...
I bet they have like a deal with Brazzers where they're like, hey, if you promise that your clients exclusively beat off to Brazzers,
Yeah.
then we'll give you a free account.
It's got to be weird if you do have a son, daughter in this in vitro situation. I wonder if you have any significance tied to the porn which you beat off to in order to get the kid.
Oh, I would. That would be a big deal.
It would be very important to me.
I mean, the amount of, I take Spotify mixes very seriously.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be like, yeah, I named my son Hunter for a reason.
Hunter Biden? Beating up to Hunter Biden?
The MILF Hunter. Let's not joke around here.
The MILF Hunter.
Scientists detected.
I named my son Blacked.
Black Tvokey?
Yeah, Black Tvokey. Black Valley Girls.
According to the Korean health minister, Seoul may be the Viagra capital of the world.
Which is crazy because I bet North Korea has the least amount of Viagra in the world.
Well, according to this study, so they found incredibly high traces of actually specifically of the phosphodiesterase 5 inhibitors, PD5I, which is common in all the boner pills. In the water, it was more than any other country. They compared it to Germany. Wow, I guess they're comparing it to these days. What's going on here?
I know.
How sophisticated is this network?
Why do we need to know how much Viagra is in Belgium versus Korea's water?
It seems to me that there are some places where I'm like, you know what? Maybe we don't need the government to study this.
Yeah. Also, I like how we're supposed to know where people's dicks are broken the most. Where they're like, dude, they got more than Belgium, dude. And everybody knows Belgium is the soft dick capital of the world.
According to this study, according to this article, one of the reasons why scientists hypothesized there was so much Viagra in the water is because I guess in Korea they sell Viagra or the compounds of Viagra in a lot of tonics, remedies.
Yeah, like gas station pills or health drinks.
And I realized the reason why you do that is because it is impossible to have a boner and feel unhealthy.
No, 100%.
If you have a boner, you feel so healthy, regardless of what's wrong with you.
Yeah. You could have beetle nut jaw. You could have holes in your cheek.
Yeah.
And you got
if you're
a boner.
hard, you're like, I'm good. I don't need anything.
Yeah,
I'm completely
at least the
fine.
next 30 minutes, I've staved off death.
You can't die with a boner, can you?
No, there's no way you can die with a boner. Unless you're shot while you're fucking. Know what I mean? But no natural death is going to happen with a boner. Maybe a heart attack whacking off.
Yeah, I think with Viagra especially, there's a chance it could happen. Look, either way, you feel healthy, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that we promote on the show, it's feeling healthy. It's a lot more important.
Dude, do you think a heart attack while you're coming is the greatest feeling in the world?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I like my pleasure spiked with pain.
Although I'll tell you what, sometimes after I do come, I wouldn't mind a heart attack. You know what I mean? I don't want to be here in this room anymore.
Yeah, I immediately regret the mirror on my ceiling right after I come. I always do. That's a bad. Nobody thinks about that when they put a mirror on their ceiling.
I think everybody who puts a mirror on their ceiling thinks about that.
After? After?
Yeah, that's a good point. You're right. Nobody thinks about after. You don't have a ceiling on your mirror. I'm sorry, a mirror on your ceiling, do you?
No. Are you kidding me?
Good. I was a little bit worried.
I have a wall of mirrors in my room, and I hate it.
The only acceptable reason to have a mirror in your room is to make your room look bigger.
I think that's why I have those.
The only reason why.
Right.
If you want to see what you look like while you're fucking or not fucking, it's
I
not
don't want
okay.
to see what I look like in any scenario.
I don't want to see what I look like sleeping.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Fucking? Come on.
Oh, God. Mirrors should be banned.
No, completely. Unless you get if you do get shredded, then fine.
Yeah, but I'm not getting shredded. I'd rather ban mirrors than get shredded.
I'm thinking about getting shredded this summer, 2021.
Do you have a name for that?
Like a sort of the challenge
Like
to get
Hot
shredded.
Boy Summer, that kind of thing?
Not yet.
Now that you're so Gen Z.
Not yet. While it is based to come up with a nickname like that in that moment, no, not yet. But I am going to get shredded, I think, by summer 2021.
Yeah?
So when does that start?
Q3?
June?
Yeah. Late June. Yeah, you got it.
I think I got this.
You should just get lipo.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I have an FSA I would love to get rid of right now.
What is an FSA?
A federal spending account. You have to spend it, or a flexible spending account. You got a limited amount of time before you could spend it, and you have to spend it exclusively on a medical procedure.
So lipo?
I think I'm gonna try to get lipo.
Yeah, you should get lipo.
And then have them put the in my dick.
I was gonna say your lips.
No.
You should get giant lips.
I want the lipo I want whatever's on my gut to come onto my cock.
Yeah, they could do that.
Without a doubt.
I don't see why they couldn't.
Maybe not in this country, but
Probably wouldn't get hard though. It would probably just be a huge hanger, but it would be like too much to get up.
I think I'd rather have. If I can be honest with you, I'd rather have
a huge flaccid hanger.
Just a shower. A good fucking nice shower. Don't grow much. That's it.
Doesn't grow at all, honestly.
I gotta fucking kind of like Ron Jeremy in his older age.
Shoehorn.
I gotta hold the base. All right. I think that's
Okay,
good enough topic to get into Israel. Good enough
work.
segue.
Yeah, let's.